everyone. Today, our group will be presenting about the influence of chemical equilibrium in human blood. To begin, let us first understand what chemical equilibrium means. Chemical equilibrium happens when the forward and reverse reactions occur at the same rate. When this happens, the concentrations of substances stay constant, even though reactions are still taking place. In the human body, many chemical reactions are reversible. This is especially important in the blood, where chemical equilibrium must be carefully maintained at all times. Blood plays a vital role in our body. It transports oxygen and nutrients, removes waste products, and helps regulate body conditions. For this function to work properly, the chemical composition of blood must remain stable. Even a small disturbance in this balance can be dangerous. For example, changes in blood chemistry can affect enzymes, slow down metabolism, and interfere with normal organ function. This is why chemical equilibrium is so important in human blood. It allows the body to respond quickly to changes while still keeping conditions stable. In this presentation, we will explain how chemical equilibrium helps in maintaining blood pH, transporting oxygen, and removing carbon dioxide. Let us begin with the role of chemical equilibrium in pH regulation, which will be explained by the next speaker.
One of the most important roles of chemical equilibrium in human blood is maintaining pH balance. pH is a measure of how acidic or basic a solution is. In human body, blood pH must be kept within a very narrow range to ensure human body function. The normal pH of human blood is between 7.35 and 7.45, which means it is slightly alkaline. This range is carefully controlled because many biological processes depend on it. If the blood pH goes below or above this normal range, it can have serious effects on the body. Enzymes, which control chemical reactions in cells, are very sensitive to changes in pH. Even a small change in pH can slow down reactions or prevent enzymes from functioning properly, affecting organs and metabolisms. To prevent harmful pH changes, the blood uses a buffer system to maintain stability. The main buffer system in human blood is the carbonic acid bicarbonate buffer system. This buffer system involves a reversible reaction between carbon dioxide, carbonic acid, and bicarbonic ions. Because the reaction is reversible, it can respond quickly to changes in blood pH. When the blood becomes too acidic, the equilibrium shifts in a way that reduces excess hydrogen ions, helping to raise the pH back to normal. When the blood becomes too basic, the equilibrium shifts in the opposite direction, increasing hydrogen ions and lowering the pH. As a result, this buffer system helps maintain a stable blood pH, ensuring that enzymes and organs can function properly at all times.
Next, I will explain how chemical equilibrium is involved in oxygen transport in human blood. Oxygen is transported in the blood by a protein called hemoglobin, which is found in red blood cell. Hemoglobin has the ability to bind oxygen in a reversible manner. The binding of oxygen to hemoglobin is an example of chemical equilibrium. This means that oxygen can bind to hemoglobin and also be released from it, depending on the surrounding condition. In the lungs, the concentration of oxygen is high. Because of this, the equilibrium shifts in a direction that favors oxygen binding to hemoglobin. As a result, hemoglobin efficiently picks up oxygen in the lungs and carries it through the bloodstream. When the blood reaches body tissue, the oxygen concentration is lower because oxygen is constantly used for respiration. This causes the equilibrium to shift in the opposite direction. Oxygen is then released from hemoglobin and diffused into body cell, where it is used to produce energy. This reversible process ensures that oxygen is absorbed where it is abundant and released where it is needed most. Therefore, chemical equilibrium allows efficient oxygen transport throughout the body, supporting normal metabolism and energy production.
Lastly, I will explain how chemical equilibrium is involved in carbon dioxide transport and is important in the human body. Carbon dioxide is a waste product produced by cells during cellular respiration. It must be removed from body to prevent harmful changes in blood chemistry. In body tissues, carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood and reacts with water to form carbonic acid. This reaction is reversible and is part of the carbonic acid bicarbonate equilibrium system. Carbonic acid then partially dissociates into hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions. Most carbon dioxide is transported in the blood in the form of bicarbonate ions. When the blood reaches the lungs, the conditions change. The equilibrium shifts in the opposite direction. Bicarbonate ions are converted back into carbon dioxide, which then diffuse into the lungs. This carbon dioxide is removed from the body when we exhale. Through these reversible reactions, chemical equilibrium ensures efficient removal of carbon dioxide and helps maintain a stable blood pH. Like we have said earlier, chemical equilibrium is essential in maintaining blood pH, transporting oxygen, and removing carbon dioxide. In conclusion, chemical equilibrium is not just a chemical concept, but a life-supporting process. Without chemical equilibrium in the human blood, vital processes such as metabolism, respiration, and enzyme function would not be possible. This shows how chemistry is important in maintaining life and health in the human blood. That's all. Thank you.
Happy, happy, happy.